Hey, beautiful six. Welcome to Heart Matters with Mo, a space where we talk honestly about love, relationship, marriage, healing, and faith. If this is your first time here, thank you for joining us. Please subscribe, like, and follow this channel. And if you have been listening for a while, thank you for trusting this space. All right, so today's episode is not just a Bible story. It's a warning, it's a mirror, and it's a lesson wrapped in heartbreak. We are talking about the love story God didn't approve, the story of Samson. The topic for today is a love story God didn't approve, lessons from Samson. And before you say, oh, I know this one, I've had this story before. No, we've been taught in church. Listen closely. Because Samson wasn't weak. He was anointed, he was called, he was powerful, but he kept choosing women that God warned him about. And sometimes, so do we. Samson's story is found in the book of Judges. He wasn't ordinary. He was chosen before birth. He was set apart. He was consecrated. The Bible says in Judges 13 that he was to be a Nazarite, meaning his life was dedicated to God. He had strength no man could match, a divine assignment, a clear calling. But here is what's interesting. Samson was spiritually strong, but emotionally weak, and that combination is dangerous.
In Judges 14, verse 1-3, Samson sees a Philistine woman and says, "Get her for me, for she pleases me well." His parents warned him. They reminded him she wasn't aligned with their faith. But Samson didn't care. He wanted her, and desire became louder than discernment. Sis, how many times have we done that? God whispers, "This isn't for you." But we say, "But I like him." Attraction is not confirmation. Chemistry is not covenant. After that relationship failed, did Samson learn? No. He later falls for Delilah. And here's the thing about Delilah. She wasn't just pretty. She was persistent. In Judges 16, Delilah repeatedly pressures him to reveal the source of his strength. She manipulates him emotionally. "How can you say you love me when you won't confide in me?" That line still works today. Emotional manipulation dressed as intimacy. Samson knew something wasn't right, but he stayed. Why? Because sometimes we prefer affection over obedience. Let's be real. You can pray in tongues, lead worship, serve in church, fast and sow seeds, and still ignore red flags in relationships. Samson was called by God, but his calling didn't override his choices. Your spiritual strength does not replace emotional wisdom. Samson eventually tells Delilah the truth. She cuts his hair. His strength leaves. And the Bible says something heartbreaking in Judges 16 verse 20, but he did not know that the Lord had left him. That verse gives chills. He thought he could keep playing with danger. He thought he could flirt with compromise. But consequences don't announce themselves politely. Says sometimes the cost of disobedience isn't immediate, but it is inevitable. Samson didn't fall because he was weak. He fell because he kept pursuing women who were not aligned with his calling. Alignment matters. Faith matters. Values matter. Direction matters. Stop asking, "Does he like me?" Start asking, "Does he align with where God is taking me?" Because the wrong love can delay your destiny. Now here's the beautiful part. Even after failure, even after blindness, even after betrayal, Samson prayed and God restored his strength one last time. That means this: if you've dated your Delilah, if you ignored warnings, if you chose desire over discernment, God is not done with you. But let this be your lesson, not your lifestyle. Sis, here are the questions to sit with. Are you choosing based on feelings or faith? Are you ignoring counsel? Are you attracted to what feels good but fights your destiny? A love story God approves will bring peace, not constant tension. It won't require you to shrink your standards. It won't force you to silence your discernment. Pray this: "Lord, help me desire what you approve. Give me strength to walk away from what threatens my purpose." Because you're too anointed, too called, too destined to lose your strength over someone God never assigned to you. If this episode spoke to you, share it with a sister who needs discernment in her dating season. And remember, just because it feels powerful doesn't mean it's from God. This is Heart Matters with Mo, where we heal, grow, and trust God with our love stories. Until next time, love wisely, choose alignment, and protect your calling. Guard your heart, build your home, and trust God with your love story. Bye for now.